So I got a new webcam that hopefully will not keep shutting off on me and therefore means less editing. Today I'm going to talk about my Rebola V2 and I'm an idiot and I traded my Nemesis before I made a video, but I figured I'll talk a little bit about that too. So the Rebola I am trading away in a deal for a very cool and rare-ish Balisong that I'm excited to talk about at some point. Um, but the Rebola is this titanium sandwich knife, titanium spacers, G10. You can also get fat carbon scales, which I think is carbon CF, carbon fiber. I really like this blade shape. It's bold. It's got nice solid cutouts. It's not too crazy, but it's definitely stands out from the rest. Um, and again, love the fact that Black Balisong has a bite indicator on the horn, which no one else does. And I love that you can see it from a glance. That you can just be like, oh yeah, I know that this is the bite side. Um, So why am I trading this? It's because I saw something really cool and rare, and I actually this is a really good solid flipper. But the thing about this is that while I really enjoy this and I really like it, this is something that doesn't stand out to me any particular way. It is really good, solid standard flipping experience in my opinion. Doesn't sound particularly special. It's sandwich after all, um, and I got it from Black Balisong's sale, and it came with this laser etch. They also sometimes have not quite Dama, but like laser etch blades that look really nice, and it's like the same price. It's like $330 retail. And with the sale, I did the buy one get one free, and I went halvesies with Blocks, who hopefully will sponsor me. I don't know. So I just wanted to say that while this is really nice, it actually feels pretty good. The G10 is pretty comfortable. I'm not crazy fan of like when there's like these really deep grooves like this for like up here. This one on the Omen is like not so bad because it's pretty soft and it's like chamfering. I'll talk about the Omen another time. This is really cool, and this is sticking out to me more than I thought it would. I'm liking that more than I anticipated. Um, and so when there are big cutouts like this, it feels a little, I don't know, maybe I just have dumb baby bitch hands, but it's a little, not like uncomfortable, just like, that's just my deal. One thing I also noticed is that these T6 screws are a little finicky. With just flipping it, it can want to come out, and so I actually Loctited some of these. That one actually just needed some tightening right now. That might have been the one screw I haven't Loctited because there's like 3 of them I think I did, because they all just individually come loose. And once you see what I've traded for, you'll understand why I traded this. Because while I think this is a great knife, I think it ended up being really good collateral for a trade up. And I actually, it might sound insane, but I did a 3-for-1 trade. I'm just going to say the knife. It's the Serum Velocity Decode. It is a knife from Korea, and there's like 100 of them, and it's super weird looking, and it has like a really wild unboxing experience, which I'm excited to see. Yeah, this ended up being good collateral. I also gave up my Nautilus, which no one was really biting on that one. I had someone who was going to buy it, and then they pulled out last second, which is really frustrating. And also my swordfish, which I think it was mostly this and the swordfish, and then like one other thing to really close the deal, just seal it. It was worth it for me based off of how much money I spent on all those, because I didn't actually really spend that much on. I mean, I got this on sale, still, a reasonable price, but hey, obviously part of the trade is like a monetary value bulk. This is the bulk of the monetary value. I bought the swordfish for like $70 in pretty decent condition. And the Nautilus I traded for something. I traded my Hypex trainer, which I think I might do a video. I don't even know what to say about this. This is like, I don't like this. and I don't even know how to describe it. It feels weird. Maybe I'll just record that video right after. But I got that as a sweetener. It was like included with a bunch of other stuff that I bought. So like that ended up even like, that's like fine. I didn't even realize it was much money. So I guess I wanted to talk about the Nemesis that my dumbass traded before I recorded video. The Nemesis, there's like only like 30 of them. The Nemesis V2, I should say, by NRB. And the Nemesis is a Balisong that I think is good, but it wasn't for me. It felt heavier than I expected. And I know that people talked about it being like cool and had really good face texturing. But the thing is, like the Medusa, it was flatter and it was like wider this way on the face than it was on the channel. And so it ended up being like this sort of narrow rectangle. This ain't so bad. This is like squarish in dimension, which is nice. This is rectangular in dimension, but because it's lighter with these 3D printed spacers, it doesn't feel bad at all, actually. Not to mention without, it's like pretty light. I don't know how much this weighs right now without the stock hardware, but when you have handles, no, these are actually pretty square, that are wider than they are thin. I don't know what to say. When the face is wider than the channel, it makes it like kind of hard to like maintain grip on here. Like when you're doing laddering, when you're doing rollover sometimes, when you're doing just a bunch of things. And so while the Nemesis was interesting and cool, it wasn't interesting enough in a way that it felt like unique that I wanted to keep flipping it for like the unique flipping experience. And it wasn't like rock solid in a way that I enjoyed. Like it's good. But I decided to part ways with it. The one thing that is unique about the Nemesis V2 is that it had a really unique ring. And the ring is pretty good and interesting, I suppose, but compared to the Icarus, which just sings, the Nemesis didn't really stand out to me with that either. And so I was like, okay, I bought the Nemesis for a half decent price, and I ended up trading that in conjunction with the Series V3, that pink one that I barely had. I like had it for like approximately like a couple of minutes. I flipped it for like a little bit, and I'm like, that's a Series V3. It's in good condition, and I'm trading it for a Channel Reaper. And that Channel Reaper is really pretty. It is so pretty. And it's got like a toxic ano on like the sides, and like pink ano on like the faces. So that's something on the horizon for what to expect. A Channel Reaper, also a BM51 clone, just because it was like a cheap beater that was sort of thrown in to like round out the deal. The Serum Velocity Decode, and something else that I'm not gonna say because I don't want to spoil it. But yeah, that's just my brief talk about the Rebola V2, which I think this is a gorgeous knife. I think this is prettier than I like flipping it, and I like flipping this. I just think this is super pretty. But I wanted to make a video of this before I say goodbye to this. Putting it up in its black Balisong pouch. But I'm very excited because I'll be getting a new black Balisong knife, the Channel Reaper. So that's my video about the Rebola and sort of the Nemesis V2. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and throw a couple bucks towards my coffee because I need help. It's a lot. So happy flipping. Take care. Chow Long's Cool Knife Corner, I guess. Bye.